Good morning, girls. In the last session, we have completed all the Oracle related functions, right? Today, we are going to start transactional control command of Oracle. Whenever an object is created in a database, an owner is assigned to it. The owner is usually the one who execute the creation statement. For most kind of object, the initial state is that only the owner can modify or delete the object created by him or her. To allow other roles or users to use it, privileges or permission must be granted to that particular person, right? Otherwise, the person cannot be able to use that object without any permission or privileges. In Oracle, there are lots of privileges types are available. They all are listed here. You can see the list on the screen. Select, insert, update, delete, truncate, references, trigger, create, connect, temporary, execute, and usage. These are the privileges we can use in Oracle objects. Depending on the type of the object, privileges are applied to that particular object. To assign privileges to the user, the grant command is used. Here you can see the syntax of grant command. Basically, syntax for grant command is grant privileges, then you can specify the name in square brackets on object name to public group name and username. Let us understand these parameters one by one. Here, grant means to give a permission to a particular person for accessing the object, right? So let us start with privilege. Privilege values could be select, insert, update, delete, rule, or all. You can take any of these privileges which are listed in previous topic, right? Then name of object you have to specify the name of an object to which to grant access. The possible objects are table, view, sequence, etc. You can give the privileges on these objects. Then next parameter is public, a short form representing all users. Public means we want to give all the permissions to all the users. So we can declare a role like public, right? Then group, a group to whom to grant privileges. If you are creating a particular group and you want to give certain privileges to a particular group, then you can use this word group with its group name. The next parameter is username, the name of a user to whom to grant privileges. Public is a short form representing all users, and if you want to give a privilege to a particular user, you can use username instead of these two options. The privileges can be revoked using revoke command. If you want to take all the grant permission back from all users or from a particular user, you can run this command revoke. Basic syntax for revoke command is shown here. Revoke, the name of privileges that you want to take back from the user, you can specify over here. On object name, from public, group, or username. Let us understand this parameters one by one. Privileges means its values could be select, insert, update, delete, rule, or all. Object name. Here the name of an object to which you want to grant access or you want to take all the grant permission back. The possible objects are table, view, or sequence. Public, a short form representing all users. You want to take back all the grant permission from all persons, at that time you can use the public keyword. Then if you want to take all the permission back from a particular group, you can use group keyword with group name instead of public. Here you have to do one correction. Instead of grant, you can write revoke. The last option is username, the name of a user to whom you want to take back all the privileges. Public is a short form of representing all users. Let us try to understand these parameters through examples, both the commands. First, we will grant a privilege to a particular user, and then we will revoke all the privileges from a particular user as well as from the group. Before we start doing example of grant and revoke, you have to keep one thing in your mind, that if you are a user, then you will not be able to create a new user, right? For that, what you have to do is you have to enter as a system administrator. So you will not get the right of accessing the Oracle as a system DBA. If you are using your own system, તમે તમારી પોતાની system use કરો છો, then you will be able to enter as a system DBA, right? So here I am opening SQL but not entering as a Scott and Tiger. Here I am not a user Scott, but I am a system and click OK. Right? I repeat, I am entered as a system administrator, not as an ordinary user. Now here I have a right to create a new user. Let us switch back to our document. Here you can see this. You can see that here I have created one user with name Manisha, right? I'll show you the example, all these examples. Let us go through this document first. We have created one user with this name with password. Here you have to specify the password, right? The message create role indicate that the user Manisha is created. You will get this message. It is depend on the version. Here we have one table with name company and having some records. We'll consider EMP table instead of this, right? Next, let us grant all privileges on table EMP to the user Manisha as follows. Here company table is taken and our user is Manisha, and we want to give all privileges to this person, this user. For that I will write grant all on company to Manisha. As we have seen, grant is our keyword, privilege is a value. It may be select, insert, update, delete, rule or all. So here we have taken all. Then on, object name, on is a keyword, object name, here we have used company. Company is an object. Object means table to whom you want to grant this privileges. So we'll specify the name of that particular user. Here our user is Manisha, so we'll write grant all on company to Manisha, right? You can see this command on the screen. Then you will get a proper message. The message grant indicate that all privileges are assigned to the user. Now how we can give all the privileges to Manisha? Same way we can take back all the privileges from a particular user by running revoke command, right? So here you can see the example of revoke command. We want to take all the privileges back from Manisha. For that I will write revoke all on company from Manisha. Let us compare this example with our syntax. Revoke is a keyword privilege. Value for privilege is may be select, insert, update, delete, rule and all. In our case we have used all. On object, on is a keyword. Object, here we have used company. Okay, company. From, username is Manisha. So this way we can run the revoke command. Okay, now you can even delete all the users or even a particular user like this. Drop user Manisha. The message drop role indicate user Manisha is deleted from the database. Let us implement all these commands in SQL window. As I told you that for that you have to enter as a system administrator, not as an normal user, right? So here I entered with name system and my password. I have given one password also. That password you can get, you have to remember whenever you install your Oracle software in your system, you have to give that password, right? That username and password you have to keep remember for all the time, right? Then only you will be able to connect with that particular system DBA. So here I have entered as a system administrator. Now my next command is to create a new user. How we can create? Let us see all the queries. First we will see create a user, new system BCA, new SYBCA, right? For that I will write create user, new SYBCA identified by create user SYBCA. This is a name of user, right? Then we will write identified by appropriate password, identified by notice one thing, I have given one space between identified and by, right? In a double quote you can mention the password. Here I am giving PW is a password, semicolon, and press enter. Here we got the message user created. That means we have created one user with name new SYBCA, which is identified by PW is a password, right? If you want to log in with this name, you can do it. Instead of Scott and Tiger, you can enter new SYBCA and PW. But till now you don't have any right to access any table. If you create your own objects by entering through this username and password, you'll be able to create a table, right? But till now you don't have any rights to create a new object in Oracle. Now we want to give some privileges to this newly created user. For that we will write grant select on scott.emp. For example, here I want to give permission on emp table, specific table, I mean only one table. I want to give a permission to a newly created user for a particular specific table of a particular database. Then I can write grant select on scott.emp. So what does it mean? Here I want to give a privilege of select only. This person can select the record from emp table of Scott user, nothing else. This person cannot delete even a single record from emp table, or even this person cannot insert a new record in emp table, or even not able to update any existing record, right? So let us implement this example. Grant select on object name is scott.emp. scott.emp. I want to give a privilege to a user new SYBCA. Which privilege I want to give to scott.emp? Which privilege you want to apply on scott.emp table? Select privilege scott.emp to new SYBCA, right? Semicolon and press enter. Grant succeeded. We got the message, grant succeeded. Similarly, if you want to give all the privileges or grant all privileges to a particular user, you have to write grant all instead of grant select. Grant all on name of object, you have to specify over here scott.emp. I want to grant all the privileges on scott.emp table to the newly created user with name new SYBCA. New SYBCA, right? Press semicolon. I got the message, grant succeeded. Till now what we have done, we have created one user with name new SYBCA and password PW. Then we granted all the privileges to this particular user. Now what is next is to revoke all privileges from this particular user. We can take back all the privileges applied to this new user by giving a revoke command. We'll write revoke all privileges on scott.emp from new SYBCA. Revoke all. If you want to take back not all privileges but a particular privilege, then you have to specify the name of command over here. Like I want to only revoke the delete command, right? Delete command. So you can see the syntax over here. Revoke privilege, select insert update delete rule or all. I just want to take back the delete privilege from a particular user. For that I will write revoke delete on scott.emp table to new SYBCA. Semicolon and press enter. Sorry, I have done something wrong. Yes, revoke all. Instead of all, you can write delete privilege on scott.emp from SYBCA. Here what we have done is to take back all the privileges from user new SYBCA by writing all with revoke command, right? So here it is. You can create a new user by giving create user command. If you are entered as a system administrator, if you are entered as a normal user, you will not be able to create a new user. Keep in mind that. Okay, then grant privileges to a particular user for a particular table, then revoke particular privilege from a newly created user, right? So what will be the effect of all this commands we have executed? Let us see. Again, for that I have to grant some privileges to new SYBCA. Grant select on scott.emp to new system BCA, right? So let us exit from SQL. We have just given a grant command. We have just given a select grant privilege to new system BCA, and on which object? Scott.emp. Now re-enter in SQL window. Now username is new SYBCA and password is PW. Press enter. Now we are logging as a new system DBA. Okay, logon denied. User new SYBCA like create a session privilege. Okay, this person don't have a create session privilege, so we cannot log in. Fine. If you have session privilege, only the system DBA can give this privilege, right? So here I am also not able to enter give this privilege to this particular user. I'll show you somewhere in next sessions, right? Let us again enter as a system administrator and show you the next command. Our next command is check permissions granted to a specific user. If you want to know about the permission granted to a particular user, you can give this command. Select star from DBA tab privileges where grantee equals to new SYBCA. Select star from DBA underscore tab underscore privileges where grantee equals to new SYBCA. Here this person new SYBCA has only one privilege, that is select on which object Scott.emp, right? So this way you can see the list of privileges given to a particular user. For that we will write select star from DBA underscore TAB privileges where grantee equals to name of user. Here we have taken the example of new SYBCA. Okay, and the last command is to delete a newly created user by giving a drop command. If you want to delete a particular user, for that we have to write a drop query, drop user new SYBCA. I will write drop user new SYBCA and semicolon, and here we got the message user drop. So it means there is no more exist this user with the same name new SYBCA, right? Again you can create a new user. So these are the commands related to create user, grant privileges and revoke all the privileges, right? 7 commands. Before you try to enter through this username and password, what you have to do is to grant a create session system privilege to that particular account by executing this query, right? So what we will do here, if you have seen that I tried to enter in new SYBCA by giving username and password, but access was denied because we don't have this particular user don't have a right to create session, right? So let us first of all create session. We will grant this privilege to a new SYBCA. For that open your Oracle window, not by Scott and enter. You have to enter as a system administrator, right? System Oracle, here I am giving Generally, system and Oracle password is used. When I installed this software in this system, I entered a password Oracle. So if I want to execute or create a new user at that time, which password I can use? System and Oracle, right? Click OK. Now we have already created a new user with name new SYBCA. Now we have to just grant all the privileges to this particular user. For that I will write grant all, note down, on scott.emp on grant all on scott.emp to new SYBCA, right? What happened? I have deleted this user. So first let us create a user. Create user new SYBCA identified by BW. Okay, now grant all, permission granted. Now how to give create session privilege to this particular user? For that I will write grant create session to new SYBCA, right? There you can see that grant create session to new SYBCA. This privileges is applied, right? Now try to enter as a new SYBCA. Exit from this window, reopen your editor, new SYBCA, my password is BW, and press enter. Here it is, you are logged on as a new system, new SYBCA. Now you can create your own table, create table, because we have applied all privileges to this person, and we have access right. We have an access right on scott.emp also. So if you want to select star from EMP, if we want to select all the records from EMP table, we just write like this, right? But here will not get all the records using this query. Why? Because the table which we want to access here, the table EMP we want to access, that is not available or created by this particular person, right? This is a property of user Scott. So how to access record of that particular person? You can write like this, select star from scott.emp and semicolon. This user new SYBCA has all the rights to access scott.emp. Here it is, right? 15 rows are selected. I repeat, select star. You cannot simply write like this EMP, because EMP object is not created by this particular user, but you can access all the records of EMP table by giving command scott.emp by writing like this, right? Scott.emp. If we want to access any particular column like ename and EMP number, from scott.emp. So this person has all the rights to access EMP table. Here it is. So hope this is clear to you, right? Now if you want to delete a record from scott.emp, how you can write? Select, not select, but all of you are aware of delete command. Delete from scott.emp, where EMP number equals to 5. As I told you, don't delete the default records of this table or even this table, right? One row is deleted. Why this query is fired on this table? Because we have given all the privileges to new SYBCA user. We have given all the privileges of scott.emp to this particular user, right? That's why we are able to implement all the queries on this table by new SYBCA user. So here it is. Same way you can create as many users as you want as per your desire, and you can even grant a permission to that particular user as per your requirement, right? So here we can restrict the privileges that we want to give to a particular user. Fine. So this is all about grant and revoke. In the next session we will cover starting and ending of a transaction. Means here we will cover commit, rollback and save point command, right? In the next session we are going to learn commit, rollback and save point command. Fine. This is enough for today. Thank you.